Guys, you don't have to keep working your hourly job. I used to do exactly what you're doing. I know exactly what you're going through. What do you think I did, guys, until about 12 years ago, until I was in my early 30s? What do you think I did? That's all I did was work for other people, making a low hourly rate, barely getting by, having a family, 3 kids, barely making it, wondering how the hell am I going to get out of this situation? Every day, going to work, depressed, fighting back the tears, just trying to figure out how do I get out of this situation. Working for yourself changes everything, guys, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you realize you don't have to keep doing that job. Let me break this down for you, okay? You're working this hourly job. For example, if you're like me, I was a pool guy. I was working on swimming pools, okay? That's what I've been doing for the last almost 20 years now. I started out at $9 an hour working on swimming pools. I went from $9 an hour to $13 an hour at my first job. The second company I went to work for, I went from $13 an hour to $18 an hour. And I only made $18 an hour my last few months there because they found out that I had started my own business on the side and they didn't like that, so they let me go, and I don't even blame them for it. I get it. But all I'm saying is the most I ever made working on pools for somebody else, guys, was $18 an hour. Barely making it, and I knew how to do all kinds of stuff. I was 7, 8 years deep. I knew how to do all my own repairs, you name it, certified. I could do it all, and $18 an hour is all I was making. I never even broke $40,000 in 1 year, and even doing that, guys, I was doing 40, 50, 60 pools a week, maintaining them on my own. Okay, look at the difference here, guys. You're getting paid whatever you're doing, probably, let's just say optimistically, $18 an hour. I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you're making 20, 22, 24, 25. I don't know. But you're getting paid. I know pool guys right now in the Austin, Texas area, they start out at $18 an hour. That's pretty much starting pay. Maybe if you're brand new, you make a little less than that and you work your way up to 18, but you're going to be making somewhere between $18 to $22 an hour, okay? Look at the difference. The company you're working for is charging that customer $60, $65, $70, $75 a visit. You're going and doing that pool for $18 an hour. You can probably do that pool in less than 1 hour. So for $18 an hour, you're doing one pool and you're already on your way to the next one. What I'm trying to tell you guys is you can triple your pay. You can more than triple your pay. You can go from making $30,000 or $40,000 a year easily, and I mean easily, to making $75, $85, $95, $100, $120,000 a year, depending on how much work you want to do, okay? Let's just do the math on this, guys. Do 40 pools times $250 per visit. What's that come out to, guys? That comes out to times $250 per month. 40 pools times $250 per month. Guys, that's $10,000 a month. When I was working for pool service companies, 40 pools, guys, that's 8 pools a day. That's easy. When I was working for companies, they wanted you to do 10 or 12 or 14 or 15 pools a day. The first company I worked for, guys, fired me because I wasn't productive enough because I was only doing 10 to 12 pools per day, while their coke addict #1 employee was banging out 15 pools a day. So they let me go because they held me to this unrealistic standard of what this other guy was doing, where he's staying high on coke all day, but getting 15 pools done. But he has to call in once or twice a week because he had heart problems. Yeah, if you're doing that much blow, you're going to have heart problems. But when he did work, he was doing 15, 16, even 18 pools a day sometimes. So here I am doing 10 or 12 a day, trying to do a good, thorough job, and they let me go. Okay, that's besides the point. What I'm trying to tell you is 40 pools is $10,000 a month, is $120,000 a year. That's 8 pools a day, 5 days a week, or 10 pools a day, 4 days a week. Okay? You see how easy it is to double, triple, quadruple how much you're making? Guys, that 250 times 40 is a low rate. It doesn't include repairs. It doesn't include recurring maintenance. It doesn't include chemical sales. That's the low number. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to help you guys. I don't want to see you struggle for as long as I did. It's not as hard as you think it is. It's easy. I'm here to coach you. I'm here to guide you. Anything you think you can't handle, first of all, I can walk you through it. Second of all, I can help you with it if you're really struggling with it. I can teach you how to do it. You don't need any experience. All you got to do is be willing to work and sweat a little bit, guys, because it gets hot outside in the summer in Texas. It's already triple digits, and summer's not even here yet. Okay, so all you got to do is be willing to work, but you know how much easier it is to work for yourself when you're working a fraction of the amount, but making triple as much money. You know how much easier that is? And now you can afford, I got to lower my voice a little bit. I'm losing my voice. And now when you're making this kind of money, guys, you can afford to do all the things that you've been wanting to do. How do you think I had the money to buy a boat, to buy an RV, to learn to paramotor, to learn to paraglide, to take all this time off of work, to hire other people to do the work for a while? I got away from that. I don't have employees now. That's another story for another video. I'm happy to get into this stuff with you, but I just want you to know, guys, you don't have to keep working for this other guy where he's paying you $18 or $20 or $22 an hour, and he's pocketing the other 40 plus all the repairs, plus all the chems, and you're the one doing all the work while he's on vacation. Flip the script. Create your own future. Stop thinking that you're stuck. You're not stuck. You know, the biggest mistake I made was waiting too long. I didn't need to work for other people for 7 or 8 years before I started my own business, but I was nervous. I was scared. I was afraid. It's a big leap, but that's what I'm here to tell you guys. I'm here to tell you, don't be scared of taking the leap. You don't have to start out crazy at first, guys. You just start out with a few. You start out doing it on the side, on the weekend. But you know how easy it is? Guys, I told y'all in a previous video, I sold everything. I started over from zero. I went into this year with 0 customers. I had none. I sold all of my pools. Sold them all. Sold them all. I had over 40 pools. I think a little bit over 50 pools, guys. I sold them for $175,000. I was able to pay off all of my debt. I was able to invest money. I've never been able to invest money. And I was in one sale like that, selling just a little over 40 pools, maybe a little over 50 pools, make $175,000. I started over with nothing at the beginning of this year, guys. I'm already back up to 12. I just put in a quote for another regular maintenance customer today. By the end of this month, guys, I'll probably be up to 20. Adding another 6 or 8 pools isn't going to be a problem. And adding another 15 or 20 pools and getting up to 30 or possibly even 40 by the end of this year isn't going to be a problem. And if I wanted to, again, at the end of this year, sell them all again and pocket $150,000 and make over $200,000 this year, working a fraction as much as I did before, I could do that. And you can do that too. I know how hard it is for you to keep going to that job. I've been exactly where you're at. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I can help you out of your situation. I can even get you started. I can sell you as part of the coaching package, guys. It includes 1, 2, or 3 pools, depending on what package you want to go with. So you've got enough just to get your foot in the door, to get a feel for what you're doing and position yourself to multiply the size of your company in the next year. No problem. You know how easy it is, guys, to go from 3 pools to 12 pools? It's so easy. And by the time you got 20 pools, do the math on 20 times $250 per month. It's half of what 40 was, which is $5,000. 40 is $10,000. So now you're making $5,000 a month, $60,000 a year, probably more than what you're making wherever you're at. And you're working. You can do 20 pools, guys, in 3 days. Easy. Really, you can do it in 2 days. No problem. Okay, you might have to work a little bit harder if you're trying to do it in 2 days. But 3 days, spread out, making time for yourself, giving yourself time to go to the gym, better yourself, eat well, and make more money, and position yourself to multiply the size of your company in the next year or later this year. Guys, this is your ticket. This is the way out. You work for yourself. You have a guy like me coach you and show you how to do it. I've already done it once. I'm doing it again. I started over. If you would have started over when I started and I was coaching you, you would be just as big as I am right now. You would already be back up to 12, 15 pools. You'd be well on your way. Guys, summer hasn't even started yet. Summer's not even, the kids aren't even out of school yet. You would be well on your way to 20 or 30 pools by the end of this year. And in 1 year, you would be on your own and you would never work for someone again. I can help you. Call me, contact me, reach out. I will guide you. I will show you how to do this. I know how to do it. It's easy. And it pays for itself. Guys, stop waiting. There's never been a better time. Don't be afraid. Get it.